But I think the most outstanding part of this story is when Mary finds her son Jesus. And I don't want to say what I would say as a mother to my child. But I don't think Mary lost it, actually. Well, I think she did. It does say she was anxious, and that she was saying to Jesus, why? But he said, why were you searching for me? Which I think is an extraordinary thing for a 12-year-old to say to his mother, because it seems like common sense, doesn't it, that a mother would be searching for her son. But he said, didn't you know I had to be in my Father's house? But they actually did not understand what he was saying to them. But Jesus had a compulsion. He had a divine directive, and he understood his place in the temple as a necessity. He fully understood his relationship to God the Father, and he sees it as appropriate to be in his presence on the earth, which was in the Father's house. Finally, we see in the fact that his relationship and proximity to the Father takes precedent over all other relationships in life, including his relationship to his earthly family. But why is the Father's house so important to me? Why is the Father's house so important to us? Because in the Father's house, we get eternal perspective. We can get bogged down with so many things. You know, they were off, journeying off, but Jesus stayed behind in his Father's house. Because it's where he knew, he said to his mum, why were you searching for me? You knew I'd be about my Father's business, about his eternal perspectives. You know, one of my favourite scriptures that isn't in this devotion is, fix your eyes, not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, what is unseen is eternal. And Jesus always had his eyes fixed on eternal things.